What's going on, guys? Mr. Jason back here again with another video. The same day that I uploaded the previous video you guys must have just watched, or possibly just watched, the beverage food review, whichever you may want to call it, for the Mountain Dew Voodoo drink. And it's the same day. Just a little bit later on, I was waiting for a package to do an unboxing. I was intentionally waiting. So, you're gonna get a double feature today. Not right after one another, but basically the same day. I'm still going to call it a double feature, I guess, maybe, who knows. But yeah, so we have it here in the package. As you can see, I'm actually wearing a shirt to represent for what we're about to unbox. Autofocus is going crazy again. But it says the Devil's Rejects. You got Otis, Bill Moseley playing Otis, Sherry Moon Zombie playing Baby Firefly, and then you got Sid Haig, R.I.P. Guy's a freaking legend, who plays Captain Spaulding. And on the back here, hell does not want them. I mean, but I'd take them. I don't know if the focus messed up when I turned around like that. I couldn't see, but you guys get the point. But we're gonna go on with this unboxing somewhat / review for each movie. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible, but a decent length video. But this is a Target exclusive. It just came out this week. It is the Rob Zombie Firefly Trilogy, as they're calling it. Target had their exclusive Steelbook, and I've been hearing about it. I guess stores are selling out, but you can still get it online. It's $29.99, and you can still get it on Target's website. But other than that, it's selling out from the stores real quick. And before I actually open it, so I want to talk about the movies and some of the actors and stuff like that. Basically, when I was first introduced to House of a Thousand Corpses, I was in high school. It was what? Maybe 2000-ish, 2001 or something like that. It was around that time frame. What the hell am I talking about? I got this right in front of me. I can look at it. You see, 2002. That's what I was going to say anyways. But so basically in 2002, I was still in high school. And in high school, like, there was a couple kids who were really into Rob Zombie. I was somewhat into Rob Zombie's music back then, but nothing like hardcore, but I loved horror movies, of course. So when I found out Rob Zombie was making movies, and I started to see trailers for the movie, I was like, holy shit, this looks amazing. So, of course, when it came to DVD, I bought it right off the bat from Walmart as soon as I could. I fell in love with it. I get goosebumps just thinking about it and talking about it. It is so twisted. That's what, I don't know, I get a very disturbed entertainment in my head, I guess you can call it. Twisted humor, twisted, I don't know you exactly what you want to call it, but basically I am very entertained by twisted stuff to a certain point. If it's so out there where I just really don't know what the heck to think or what's going on, sometimes I don't really get into that stuff. But with this, I enjoyed it a lot. So when House of a Thousand Corpses was introduced, I still remember when I first was watching it, I was like, this looks fun. I've always wanted to go on a road trip, so oddly enough, that's what the group of friends were doing. They were going on a road trip, and they happened to stop at the gas station, and one of the guys is checking things out, and Captain Spaulding is the clerk at the store, the gas station, with his fried chicken, and all that good stuff. And he kind of like led people into traps, and they kidnap them and torture them and do stuff like that. So that's basically what it led to. Like I said, I'm going to make short reviews. So if you're really into torture, blood, gore, twistedness, these type of movies are definitely for you. Rob Zombie is really good at that stuff. I love the Halloween remakes that Rob Zombie did. I know the second one was but it was still good enough for me. And the Lords of Salem, that was way out there. I still liked it though. Just, it's one of those movies where it's enjoyable in its own way, but this trilogy here stands out the most. You can see it right here. Try to get the light glare away from it. It's still sealed right now, but I'm gonna open it up. Anyways, like, continue on with the House of a Thousand Corpses. It leads to, they stop at that gas station, and then they have some kind of mix and match type confrontation and stuff like that. Sherry Moon Zombie, Baby Firefly, gets introduced. She's hitting on the guy, flirting with him, trying to, get him to basically cheat on his girlfriend in a way and just suck him in so she can, get to him and torture him and all that good stuff. and they stayed, I think, overnight because the car was being fixed and worked on. Obviously, I think the tow truck guy, which was working with the Fireflies, he basically did something to their truck, to make it seem like it was broken and needed to be fixed. So, but it was an intentional, and so that happened. They stayed overnight. They ended up getting their truck and trying to leave, and that's where it all happened. Basically, the Firefly, like Otis, he stopped the car from leaving, and they all got kidnapped individually and taken into different areas. And it just goes on from there. Nothing but blood, torture, demented. Like Baby with her laugh. That's the first thing that. First of all, I love Sherry Moon Zombie. She's freaking gorgeous to me. Like, seriously, I know she's getting up there in age, but we're talking about 18 years ago. She was freaking hot as hell. She still is. To me, she's still really good looking. And back then, of course, with that voice she was using and that laugh, I just was drawn to it. Like I said, I'm into that crazy, twisted stuff. So that laugh right there, that Baby did, I just freaking loved it so much. Otis with his "Run, Rabbit, run!" I love that as well. And you got Captain Spaulding, like I mentioned earlier, with the fried chicken. And then this leads up to Devil's Rejects, because on House of a Thousand Corpses, they basically got away with everything. And they kind of just went and hid out in their own area, and Devil's Rejects basically picks up from that, which is basically the sequel to House of a Thousand Corpses. It leads to them, finding their own little hideout place, and the cops have been looking for them, and so at the beginning of Devil's Rejects, that's what happens. The cops go to their house, they start to smoke them out, having a little shootout, and the mother, I think it's the Mother Firefly as they call her, and she was the only one that got kidnapped. Everybody else escaped out from the back of the house, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. So throughout the movie, they're just on the run, and they're just doing their own crazy things, finding people to kidnap and torture, and just, to them, it's fun. So that's what they did. And these were the type of movies where you were rooting for the villains. You did not want them to get caught, because you just were drawn and connected to their characters so much, oddly enough, as being, killers and stuff. It's just, you get drawn to the villains in these movies. Basically, at least, they just throughout the movie, cops are looking for them. They sent out bounty hunters being played by Diamond Dallas Page, former wrestler, and I think it was Danny Trejo who was the second bounty hunter. So they were on a hunt, and cops were looking for the Fireflies. So it was just a chase run type situation. Cat and mouse, I should say. And then, of course, towards the end, the Fireflies think they got away, and then there's a nice big roadblock where, of course, this is the most controversial situation for bringing back the third movie. That everyone thought the Fireflies were dead. They would not survive those gunshots. But you know what? In the end, when the credits rolled, they didn't show them actually die. Yeah, they got shot to shit. But still, it's a horror movie. Do those villains ever die? No, I don't think so. So basically, yeah, of course, you didn't see them die, for one. So of course, Rob Zombie's mind's like, alright, they were badly injured. They got arrested. Medics were taking care of them and all that stuff. So that brings up Three from Hell. They're still alive. Of course, Otis, on Three from Hell, Otis was trying to escape. His buddy Foxy, I believe, like I said, I can't always remember detail by detail of the movies. I believe Foxy, played by Richard Brake, breaks him out of prison. Sherry Moon Zombie as Baby ends up escaping herself by killing one of the prison guards. And, of course, Captain Spaulding only had one scene in that movie. R.I.P. That's rough. I hate talking about it because I actually met Sid Haig a few times. I've also met Bill Moseley as well. I might as well mention that now. I'm glad I was able to meet him before he passed. He passed during the making of Three from Hell. So he was in bad shape, I believe, too, and that's the main reason why he wasn't, the scene that he filmed for that movie, he was not feeling well. He was in rough shape, so that's why he was basically just in the prison cell, and they wrapped it up that way, and not too long after he passed. And of course, like I mentioned, the character Foxy, played by Richard Brake, basically took the place of Sid Haig. Not really replaced, as I just said, but they had to fill up that third person, and that's who it was. So, you know, there were those three, of course, once they escape from prison. Again, it's a cat and mouse type situation. They're on the run. Cops and everything are chasing them. And it just leads to them actually traveling to Mexico to get out of the country and hide out. And they end up having troubles with, I forget the term that I want to use, but they end up having problems. I think it was a bounty hunter of some sort in Mexico, and it leads to a whole scene at the end with them fighting. And Cherry Moon Zombie with that bow and arrow, holy shit! I love that part. I mean, overall, Three from Hell, of course, was not the greatest. It could have had a better direction, but I thought it was actually really good from what they did. But out of all three of them, I love all of these movies. To me, these are like three of my favorite horror movies ever. I could watch these over and over and over. So, you know, that was my review for these movies. My favorite one of the three of them, I will have to say, is The Devil's Rejects. And another thing I want to mention that's actually known, as I am opening this right now, the one thing that's mainly known from Devil's Rejects with Captain Spaulding is, "Don't you like clowns? Aren't we effing funny?" You know, that scene. But yeah, now that I got that out of the way, I got to talk about the movies, the review over with. I just opened this up now. Here it is. It's got the plastic slipcover, as you can see, as I'm taking it off now. Here's the front. It's got Captain Spaulding on the top, basically, you know, looking down, looking over his fireflies. Sorry about this. Something's popping up on my laptop here. Get out of there. Basically, he's looking. I don't know if they did it for that reason, but it looks like Captain Spaulding's looking down on his fireflies, which I really think is nice. It's beautiful art. And on the back, you got pretty much all the actors, the fun house, I guess you can call it, on the back here. You got, as I mentioned from Three from Hell, the bounty hunters or something or whatever. Then you got the detective and the cop. You got the bounty hunter Danny Trejo, I believe, right there, and not Captain Spaulding, but he was the guy standing outside the fun house on House of a Thousand Corpses. I can't really see from. Alright, we got Mother Firefly there. So that's the back. Like I said, this is amazing art. And then you open up. This is the one thing I was mainly wondering about, and this answers my question. They're all on individual discs, as you can see. House of a Thousand Corpses, Blu-ray, Three from Hell, and Devil's Rejects under that. I'm going to take these disc out one by one so you can see whatever's on the inside. Nothing special, just artwork of red. See what's on the other side. I believe it looks like the same similar type art. There, yeah, same idea. But that's not what really matters on the inside. It's on the outside. For movies and cases anyways, what's on the outside is what matters. And to me, I really think this artwork is amazing. I really do. I love the way they did that, making it look like Captain Spaulding's looking down on his fireflies. It's amazing. You got Foxy, Baby, and Otis. And you got the side over here. Firefly Trilogy. And I actually am surprised that this arrived in really, really good shape. It did come with the digital, and I am going to be doing a giveaway for that for you guys here, for you viewers watching my video right now. And the way you can win this giveaway, if you guys want these movies on the DL, no, just kidding, that's so corny and cheesy. All you gotta do is just leave a comment down below, let me know your favorite of the trilogy, and rank them from, you know, best to worst. Just let me know what your favorite was, and I'll just choose randomly on the comment. I'll just like scroll with my eyes closed or something. I'll even do it on video just so you guys can watch, and then on my next YouTube video, not 100% sure what it would be, but guys, just keep an eye out for that next video. Whatever it may be, I will let you know who the winner is, and I'll message you the code. That's pretty much it. That's how it will go. So if you want to be a part of that giveaway, you guys know what to do. I just told you. Well, guys, yeah, that's my mini review of the movies, even though it turned out to be a very lengthy review. But yeah, this is the Target exclusive Firefly Trilogy Blu-ray unboxing. I am so stoked for this. I've never had the Devil's Rejects on Blu-ray. I've had the House of a Thousand Corpses, but now I'm gonna sell the one I had before on my eBay, which I'll put the, not my eBay, it's an app. It's Mercari or Mercury. I don't even know how to say it, but I'll put a link to my listings on the bottom of the description down below if you guys are interested in purchasing that. I also have a Devil's Rejects on DVDs, but I'm probably gonna keep those. And I have House of a Thousand Corpses on DVD as well. I got 3 from Hell already on 4K. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell anything yet due to special features and all that. I don't know if it's all the same, but the House of a Thousand Corpses, I already know the Blu-ray I have is the same thing, but I have the DVD of that because it has an Easter egg that's only available on the DVD with Captain Spaulding himself, you know, auditions and stuff, and it turns into a joke with that character Tiny, that very tall guy who's not so tiny, but his name is Tiny. That's the whole point, and it's just a whole joke. It's like Tiny F the stump, you know. I don't. If you die-hard fans will know what I'm talking about, but it ends up leading to like Baby Firefly and Captain Spaulding talking in different languages, saying Tiny F the stump in different languages. So yeah, it's hilarious. I enjoyed it. I love it. That's why I'm keeping that DVD. That's the only way to have that. My cat's in the background here trying to get into stuff. Come on, hey. But guys, we're gonna end this video here. Like I said, if you want to be a part of that giveaway, just leave a comment down below. Let me know your favorite of the 3. Let me know your best to worst of the 3. And I'll just choose randomly. Like I said, I'll do a video of me choosing. Just scrolling through the comments and randomly stopping at one, and I'll be the winner. But guys, thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. And check out my previous video. It's a food review that I just placed earlier. I'll put a link to the description. And I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. Check it out. And we hit a milestone, as I mentioned in my previous video. We hit a milestone passing 100 subscribers. Like I said, it's a big deal to me, but I know to others it's like, okay, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. But for me it is. I just passed 100. Now I'm on that road to 1K, so we gotta get there. But guys, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. And I will catch you all in the next one. Please subscribe if you're not. Everybody take care, be safe. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all in the next one, like I just said. Sorry this has turned out to be a long video, but I will catch you all later. Take care.